always sunny and 82 degrees. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Good morning, sunny, 82 degrees, just like the man with the big voice says. I am Mark, the DJ Doctor. Actually, it's probably a little less than 88 degrees. It's probably about 86 now. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood in Manchester, Tennessee.
Won't you be my neighbor?
No, just get rid of that idea. That great voice you just heard is the one and the only infamous hillbilly, the heartthrob. Jason, how you doing?
I'm absolutely wonderful. I'm beautiful today.
You might want to get a second opinion. And besides Jason, we have in green, in Packer green today, awesome Andy. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing dandy.
Oh wow! Did you work on that all week for that one little moment of greatness? 15 seconds of fame right there.
Awesome dandy Andy.
You said it, so you thought ahead. I actually was thinking about that. You fell right into my ploy.
Brian, can we edit that in post, please? Please, thank you.
Okay, yeah, it's done.
Thank you, Brian. And then the other voice, the voice you just heard was the one and the only IT guru, genius, Brian. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing great if I push the right button here.
See, Brian might be having...
Helps to push the right button to be able to talk. It's kind of like working at a fast food restaurant, you know.
Yeah,
Still haven't mastered that yet.
Exactly. You want that? Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, I had a rough night last night on the air when I was trying to do the artist spotlight, doing Brandon Maddox and Jerry Foster. Just nothing was going right. It was just one of those shows like, can we start over? Can we just redo it? So I'm just going to say, hey, I was sorry last night. I don't know what it was. Just the I don't know. Maybe I was just tired. My eyes were, giving out on me. But we worked hard at Live on the Green.
Maybe it was all that beer cheese you ate at George Jones.
Man, that was good, though. Man, that should have been on the sandwich at George Jones Restaurant, downtown Nashville. Yeah, I want to get the cheeseburger with the beer cheese on instead of the regular cheese. That was good. But, yeah, I had a rough night last night. So let's just make up for it. Go to the Grinder House this coming Friday night. In the house of the Grinder House, Asa and his group. You got Brandon Maddox and Jerry Foster going to be there.
What a combination.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's fun, good food, good entertainment. So let's make up for it. So, Asa, there's your I don't know, remake of last night. So let's get to we gotta thank Chris from HeatFMRadio.com. We're so glad that Chris has got us on live again. I'm kind of shocked that each week he puts up with us, but thank you, Chris.
Glutton for punishment.
Yes, and we got a vinyl show coming up, the 22nd?
Yeah, before and after.
We're doing before and after.
Yes.
And it's going to be educational as well as entertainment because a lot of people don't realize some of the songs that you've been singing for years were cut 20, 30 years earlier, or some, even sooner than that. So we're going to do the before and then the hit.
Right.
So you want to stay tuned for that.
Sometimes they were both hits.
They could have been both hits. Sometimes not, but yeah, sometimes it could be both hits. So, all right, let's get to the entertainment section. Jason, tell us who's in the ring with us tonight.
Oh, she's glutton for punishment.
Yes, she is.
She's put up with us a couple times.
Mispronouncing her name.
I've been pronouncing it right the whole time. It was Andy that screwed me up.
That's not what Andy said.
I know. We have the young, talented, beautiful Miss Maya Jones.
Hi.
How you doing, Maya?
Good. How are you?
Well, Maya, we're going to go ahead and get you jumping right into a song real quick, and then we're going to get to know a little bit more about you. So pick a song out you'd like to start with, and let's go from there.
All right. I'm going to do my original song, Not Around.
Sounds good.
I got The darkness was the darkest when you weren't here, and my mind could never shut up with these stupid fears. My heart is so damaged, it's all 'cause of you. Now I can never feel whenever you're not around. Whenever you're not around. Whenever you're not around.
Maya Jones, everybody.
Thank you.
Well, Maya, it's nice to have you on the show after, I don't know, it's been a year, I think, that we've been seeing you off and on.
Yeah.
So Maya is one of the young ones, the new ones that's coming up. And I'm going to give you kind of an idea how young she is. If you're watching Facebook Live, she's got a really cool shirt on. So when she walked in, I said, "Oh, nice shirt." And she goes, "Yeah, I have no idea who these people are." You know, it's Testament. It's who else? Yeah, Judas Priest, Motorhead. We gotta get her involved in who Lemmy was. So, but she's young, but she's out there working hard. We see her a lot at the Opry Mills Mall.
Yeah.
You're with PPG up there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tell us how long you've been doing the music thing. When did you start?
Well, I started writing and playing guitar when I was like 11 or 12ish, and then it wasn't until I was like 15 that I put out my first single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you did your first single, did you go and record that? Really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because the girl that I was in class with, her dad owns a studio, and she knew that I liked doing music, so she was like, "Oh, you should just go to my dad's studio because he has one." And then that's kind of how I started recording.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on with the single? Is it available for sale? Do you got it out there for people to listen to?
The first one I released?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Warrior. It's out on all streaming and downloading sites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since we're at that point, we might as well just segue into it early. Go ahead and give us like all your social media, your website, any Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything that you're on.
Yeah, my Instagram is It's Maya Jones XOX. Twitter, It's Maya Jones. YouTube, Maya Jones Music. Facebook's just Maya Jones Music. Pretty much everything is Maya Jones.
Okay.
And then my website is mayajonesmusic.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's either Maya Jones or Maya Jones Music. Pretty much they can find you one way or another.
Yeah, if you type in Maya Jones, it usually pulls me up.
So how much media do you got out there for sale? Do you got more than one song? You got a couple of stuff?
Yeah, I have an EP that I did when I was younger, and then I have a lot of new stuff coming out, and then I'm getting back in the studio on Friday too, so I'm going to have even more new music coming out.
Good.
So yeah.
Now, are you doing a solo thing with your music, or you got a band with you?
No, I have an in-studio band, but when I'm playing live right now, it's just me. So,
Right.
yeah.
I'm going to say, every time we see you, now, you bring a bunch of other cool stuff with you. You play a ukulele, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of young people like you playing the ukulele. Ukulele is very popular, and there's a whole lot of stuff you can do with it. And it's way more versatile than what most people give a ukulele credit for.
Yeah, true.
I've seen people do Beatles songs on ukulele. I've seen them do heavy metal songs, like the shirt you're wearing, that kind of stuff on ukulele. So it's really a versatile instrument. So it's cool to see someone young out there playing the ukulele live. So other than one of the first things I said about you when you were setting up, my first time, I'm going like, she's got a ukulele down there. That's pretty cool. So you didn't bring your uke with you tonight?
No, I didn't bring it today.
You're ukeless. I see. That's okay. That's all right. Let's go ahead and get you into another song real quick. I might as well, before we do that, say, hey, Jason Coker is watching, and Pittsburgh fanatic Sean Gasaway is on with us tonight. So thank you, Jason and Sean and Stacy. So if you're on live with us tonight, you got the one, the only Maya Jones. So Maya, what song you want to play next?
I'm going to do my newest single, Sad Songs.
Okay.
Nobody's here when I need it most. Sometimes it feels like I'm always on my own. I cry but no one hears me. sucks being all alone. But in case you ain't gonna answer your phone, I know your sad songs make me feel better. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Sad songs make me feel better. When I'm alone. When I'm alone. Yeah. Hold me tightly, cuddled in the melody. Kiss me slowly, and whisper you never could. I don't know how I do it, but thank God you got me through it. Sad songs make me feel better. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Sad songs make me feel better. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Sad songs make me feel better. When I'm alone. When I'm alone.
Very nice. Maya Jones here on WFNCJams.com. Tom Slater just popped in and said, hey, Rebecca Velvet Presley is listening to you via a car. She said, sounding great. We're going to introduce a couple of guest listeners here in the listening room on the 13th floor of the Skyrise of downtown Manchester. The one and only singer-songwriter, Mr. David Graham. How you doing, David? He doesn't have a microphone, so he's just hollering and yelling. And then we got Manchester's own a superstar, Mr. Charlie Allen, is in the house. How you doing, Charlie? He's waving over there, too. So I don't know between the two of them, if I can count that high, how many songs they've got out there in the music world. But and continuing to do so. They throw a ton of songs out there that's great stuff. Stuff that's been cut on other people's albums that you probably have in your collection. Jason, you look like you want to say something. Or you just got, indigestion?
Both.
Okay, that's normal. And then we got Miss Elizabeth B., intercontinental traveler. Every time I see Elizabeth's Facebook page, she's in California. She's in Washington State. She's all over everywhere. So, Elizabeth, it's nice to have you on the Facebook Live tonight. We wish you the best. Get her back on the show again sometime whenever she's not too busy traveling all over the United States. But that's good. Let's get back to Maya. So, Maya, let's talk about where did you hail from? What's your hometown?
Well, I'm kind of from everywhere.
Uh-oh.
I'm originally born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, but then I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Sean Gasway is probably going to be happy now. So, Sean Gasway had the song. Am I correct, right, Andy? The Stomp.
Stomp.
That the Pittsburgh Steelers used.
Yes.
So, you're from Minneapolis. How long do you remember living there? Did you move when you were young?
Yeah, I feel like I was like 3 when we left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mom and Dad got out of there, shoveled enough snow, didn't you? Yes. So I'm just south of there, and Jason's just east of there. I'm from Wisconsin, and he's from Michigan, so we know what all that snow's like. So, but you probably got enough of it still in Pittsburgh, though, I'm guessing, or outside of Pittsburgh. So, so what got you to Nashville? Was it your music career? Did Mom move back here? Or?
Yeah, it was music, but my mom's job could transfer, so it was kind of easy and convenient. So
Good. It worked out good.
Yeah.
So, good. So how did you get into the music scene? Were just Mom and Dad? Now, Mom and Dad are here, and I know they're huge fans of yours. They're also your whole roadie crew, marketing people, because I see them each and every week. I pat your dad on the back because he comes walking in with all your photos and all your CDs and all your stuff. You got a great family support, and that's very necessary in this business. So, but was Mom and Dad musical? Is that how you started, or just heard something on the radio?
Well, I started out growing up. I was always a competitive dancer, and when I was like 14 or 15, I injured my knee. So I couldn't dance anymore, but my studio offered voice lessons. Okay. So I decided I'd try that. So I'd start, because like I've always sang, but I was never like pursuing it. But then after I started taking lessons, my teachers were like, "You're actually like pretty good." So that's when I started like playing guitar, writing songs, and then it just kind of all happened. Yeah.
And how old were you? 14, you say?
Yeah, when I started taking lessons, I was 14, but I started singing at like 11 and like writing and playing guitar at like 11. Yeah.
Now, were you in Pittsburgh at the time or
Yeah,
Nashville?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you were in Pittsburgh at the time. So did you get into any of the school functions or plays or musicals at all?
Not really, because I never really. Well, I did this like school talent show when I was younger, like in elementary school, but I danced. I never sang. Like I was supposed to sing one time, and I ended up chickening out and just dancing. So
So how's the knee now? You're okay with the knee?
yeah.
Do you do any dancing now? Do you choreograph anything?
No, it's like I can occasionally. I'm supposed to get surgery on them, but see, I don't want to. So
I understand.
yeah.
So was it an ACL issue that you had, or?
No, it's because like I forget what it's called, but because I'm so tall that when I grew when I was younger, my muscles couldn't keep up with me. So they kind of like just got stretched in a weird way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was something that kind of just happened.
Yeah, it's just an unnatural birth thing that my son Michael went through. That he was 5'10", and then from the time he got out of the 11th grade and go into the 12th grade, he was 6'3.5".
Yeah.
And it was a whole issue too. They were like going, "Eat, son, eat." There was nothing wrong with him. He just had a huge growth spurt, and he was like, "I'm eating 2 quarter pounders of cheese, 2 large fries, and a chocolate shake. I don't know what else to do, man. That's all I eat all day long." So he's finally. It took him a while, but he finally got his height and weight
I think
ratio
I
right.
figured something out.
What did you figure out?
Well, she's so small that her parents must have liked to go to fairs and take her to taffy puller.
Do what? Taffy pulling. What's wrong with you?
Well,
Stretched her out a little bit.
Take her to the guy that guesses the weight, and they'll just go within 5 or 10 pounds. They go, "You're 10 pounds," and she's just tiny. She is tiny. But you got a unique look about you. You got a good stage presence about you, which is very important in this kind of business. So,
Yeah. Thank you.
well, let's bust back into another tune. Tell us a little bit about it. How long ago did you write it? Is this a new one or?
All right. This one's Mr. Charming. It's like kind of new. I feel like it's like maybe 3 or 2 years old now.
Okay.
But I have the music video for it on my YouTube channel. So
Oh,
you can
cool.
check that out.
All right.
Yeah. So here's Mr. Charming.
Sure.
She's talking about me.
Sure.
Who the hell has a life figured out at 17? I can tell you right now, it ain't me. Tell me who wants to sit around waiting for 18? Well, whoever she is, she ain't like me. me up after the school dance. I ain't looking for a one-time fling, 'cause I'm looking for my Mr. Charming. I ain't looking for a one dance, but I'm looking for the one that lands for me. All night through the starlight, through the starlight. Thank you.
So Maya, as a career, what do you want to do? You want to be the singer-songwriter, a songwriter, musician, producer, manager, all the above, bus driver, whatever it takes?
Singer-songwriter.
Singer-songwriter? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who's some of your inspirations? Other than, of course, the heartthrob over here. I'm sure that's high on the list, but who inspired you? What do you like to listen to?
Starting out, it was Taylor Swift, and it still is, but like that's who got me like into the music.
Okay.
But now I feel like I look up more to like the 1975, Pale Waves, Paramore, the more like
Paramore, good.
pop rock kind of scene.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, that's cool. We seem like our paths keep crossing with Paramore throughout our WFNC Jams career.
Really.
Good group. But yeah, it seems like we intertwined a little bit with Paramore. Do you ever listen to anything like what's on your shirt? Do you ever listen to anything heavy, anything rock, anything blues?
I mean, I listen to like a little bit of everything. So like some of the throwback songs I've probably heard and listened to. I just don't know who it
Throwback
is.
songs. What year are we talking about? Throwback songs. Like 2007 throwback. What's a throwback artist to you?
Ooh. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one other than like Hannah Montana, like Miley Cyrus.
This concludes our interview with Maya Jones tonight. We want to thank you all for listening to WFNC Jams. Wow. That's a throwback. David just instantly went, what? So, wow.
What Mark's trying to say is we'll be transported through a black hole to,
Yeah. We need to have
to a throwback song.
You need to come to one of our vinyl shows when we do an all genre show. We'll get you educated. So, well, that's good. So, why don't you go ahead and crank out another tune for us? What would you like to?
Not Hannah
to play?
Montana, please.
Yeah, please, not Hannah Montana. Not yeah.
I'm gonna do my song California next.
Okay.
Yeah. Walked in my pocket, holding my locket, thinking of you. Actually, I'm doing one at 5. Stand across the street, right next to me. It's where you should be. Well, I'm still afraid of what happened. I was his and he was my own. Oh, this was all just a year ago. I can't seem to let it all go. So much to say, so much to do. What if I win? What if I lose? I don't wanna fly. If I could fall deep down, I know someday I'll reach beyond the sky. Oh, I wish you could see. I wish you could be as lonely as me. To feel the trust that is missing, that you took away, the heart left in me. Some people let go too easy. Some people can't set it free. I only wanna be happy and try if I learned how to fly? So much to say, so much to do. What if I win? What if I lose? I don't wanna fly. If I could fall, but deep down I know someday I'll reach beyond the sky. Oh, I'm reaching. Thank you.
So, Maya, what's up next for you? Where do you go from here?
Just keep working at it. Just keep writing, recording, putting it out there, getting my music out there.
There you go. Now,
Yeah.
how often do you write? Do you try to make it a ritual? You write every day, once a month, once a week?
No, I tend to write every day, but it's not full on songs. So it's like I can't just sit down and say, okay, I'm going to write a song right now. You know, it's like it just kind of happens when it happens.
Mhm.
And so if I get like a hook or a chorus or something, I'll just pull out the voice memos on my phone and record it. And then I'll just go back like later and then just try to finish it.
You used to do that, didn't you, David? Well, the voice recorder on your phone 30, 40 years ago when write the hooks and stuff. It's just funny, all the tools they got today. Yeah, we were live on the green over the weekend. I can't tell you how many of the new artists that are up there got on their little mic stands, their cell phones or little iPads. That's their teleprompters, you know, and like, wow, we never had anything like that before.
I think that David's got some things on wire.
On wire. Wow. As David pummels you. But I tell you what, some of the coolest stuff, you know, and Charlie's here too. Charlie's, you know, when we all started our recording careers and stuff, it was all on tape. And some guys sitting there splicing and cutting. I don't know how in the world they do that stuff, but how cool it was that they could make master stuff. All that old stuff sound good, cutting and splicing, video and audio.
Wait,
like
they had tape in your day?
yes, yeah.
I thought it was a Victrola or something.
Thanks, Brian. I had a little dog sitting in front of it listening, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool how the state of the art changed from the old days of tape, 2-inch tape, and all that. Yeah, because I've seen it done. Yeah, yep. Charlie's, so we've all been there. So now you're in the digital age with Maya, and she can do everything via, you know, like almost like a cut and paste thing. And it's an art to watch those guys, what they do with modern technology. You know, it don't matter of our three generation between Charlie and David and I, with people doing cutting and splicing tape, or Maya's generation where they're using, you know, Cakewalk and they're using Pro Tools and all that. And it's still the man sitting in the chair with the ears is what makes the tapes all sound good. So a good engineer is worth his weight in gold, and a great producer helps the artist go to that next level. So
Yeah.
There was something I was want to say.
go ahead, Andy. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Just real brief though, because she was in dance. Do you find that this is something that is a better way for you to express yourself now, that you can actually do the passion that you like, and which is dancing, which you're actually now able to take the art itself, the expression?
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're visually able to express it now through song.
Yeah.
Where in dance, you know, that was something that you created right there on the spot. You know, and so now do you find with the writing, this is a better way for you to take that energy and pull it out?
I feel like kind of, yeah, because see, then it was just like I would pick out a song that I could relate to and then just express it through dance. But now it's like I'm writing the song. So it's like I'm saying what I want to say.
Now you're actually, because when you're dancing, you know, it is to already pre-written music, but you're really bringing more energy and emotion out. You know, your style of writing, and that's what captured me earlier, is very fluid, and it pulls you in, you know,
thank you.
in your voice.
Thank you.
See, I like to do choreography when I perform, so.
There's so much we could go with
That's
that.
called train wreck in motion.
Remember who's the drummer behind this guy, so I could talk to you about good choreography and bad choreography. I am kind of the expert, you know, and I didn't really train to be that way. So speaking of choreography, since you're kind of multitasking like that, you used to be a dancer. Is there a famous dancer or someone that you looked up to back then? Anyone that struck your eye?
Well, see, have you heard of the show Dance Moms?
Yes.
That's the studio I went to.
Did you really?
Yeah. So I looked up to everyone on my team, like Maddie, Mackenzie, like all of them, and then Abby. So yeah.
Did you on the TV show?
Not really. Sometimes I was in like the background. I was always
background?
there when they were filming, but I wasn't one of the main
Okay.
people. Yeah.
Okay. So they just screamed all the time and then you danced a lot. Yeah.
It was fun though.
It was fun. So how long were you on Dance Moms? Or not Dance Moms, but the dance
Yeah.
studio?
I was at that studio for like 3 years, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like my last 3 years dancing. That's where I
Now,
was.
did you know, I mean, did Maddie and any of them, again, I don't follow all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Did they go on to do other stuff? Do you keep in touch with them?
Yeah, like we still follow each other. We don't talk as much, but like occasionally our paths will cross. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And we got several people jumping on, liking the page and liking you. Anything you want to say to, you got family or friends that out there might be watching you want to say hey to? Anybody you know of?
anybody that's there watching, hi, thanks for tuning in.
Well, good. Well, why don't we go into another song? We'll come up with a whole set more of questions to ask you when you're done. All right.
All right, I'm gonna do California now this time.
Okay.
Hey baby, how's the weather out there? You still get scared when the sun goes down. Hey baby, how's the weather out there? Is it cold because I'm not around? I miss you. I wanna kiss you underneath the palm tree on Fifth Avenue. I wish you would take a tissue. By the way I love your worry, scars and frows. 'Cause I left my heart in California, home of the lost lovers. My heart's in California, so many lost lovers like me. Like me, like me. What's it like being all around when you wake up just to fall back to sleep? What's it like being all around to sing sweet little melody to you from me? I wish you would take that tissue and wipe away all of the tears I'm crying now. 'Cause I left my heart in California, home of the lost lovers. My heart's in California, so many lost lovers like me, like me, like me. I hope you're happy. Do you still miss me? I hope you're happy. Do you still miss me? 'Cause you're my heart and you're in California, home of the lost lovers. My heart's in California, so many lost lovers like me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Now, is there a venue you got your heart set on that you just want to play
She just
sometime
played it
when you're-
here.
Yeah. You sure did. Your career is going places now. You're moving up. But is there somewhere that you go, man, I would love to play that venue someday in my life?
There's like a few, especially in Nashville. It would be like soon goals would be like the End, Exit In, like those are cool venues I want to play. But then like the Ryman,
Okay.
and like Bridgestone,
Smart girl.
Nissan Stadium.
Yeah. Bridgestone, Nissan Stadium. She's thinking the festival stuff. She's thinking the big stuff. So, well, that's good. Now, how many people have you played in front of at the most so far, do you think?
Ooh,
And it's hard to say like Opry Mills Malls because, I mean, they might be
Yeah.
50 people around the stage, but there's hundreds walk by all the time, all day. So,
yeah. See, I played at one of the dance things we did, like with my dance company, Abby Lee, and all of them. And then I got to play, and there was quite a few people there. I feel like it was like what, like 3,000? Yeah, that's probably like one of my biggest. Yeah.
now how do you feel? Did that make you nervous at all? Did they get the adrenaline flowing?
Well, that was my first performance. Like,
Oh,
ever.
wow.
Yeah.
First performance, 3,000 people. And
Yeah.
what did you think of that?
I liked it. I mean, like, I didn't get nervous. I've never really gotten nervous on stage, though. So,
It's good.
yeah.
Usually when you get nervous is when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I always look at it goes, if you're nervous on stage, you're not confident in yourself. You don't know the song, or you don't know. You know, now having butterflies and a little anxiety, and if that doesn't happen to you, then you're in the wrong business. You should always be pumped up and happy. You got to be able to control the adrenaline flow,
Yeah.
but you should always be a little excited to step on the stage because that's what we do. It's what we love.
Yeah.
But to be scared, I mean, if people go, man, I'm scared, then you're in the wrong business, or you're not prepared or ready to go.
See, I'm never nervous, but I never know what I'm doing either.
You're what?
I'm never nervous, but I never know what I'm doing either.
Well, we talked about that a few minutes ago, but that's now Jason's got a new album getting ready to be cut here down the road. Not too long, a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm hoping to be in this winter if we can get everything put together. It's
Yeah.
starting to come together.
That should be a pretty good album. I know some of the songs that's on that album. Like,
I'm actually going to do a Charlie Allen song.
Charlie's sitting right back there going, whoop, whoop.
It's going to go triple aluminum.
Triple aluminum. Charlie's going, yeah, I'll make about 5 cents. That's what
He's changing his mind real quick.
Yeah, he just dropped it. So you're going to have a Charlie Allen cut. You're going to have a who else is cutting?
There's a Tommy
Tommy
Barnes
Barnes is on
cut.
there, yeah,
And a lot of mine.
and a lot of yours.
And there's a one cut from Randy Fincham as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, cool. So that'll be a good album. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to play it live out. So let's get back into. Do we have time? I'm losing track of time here. What time we got? Let's make sure
We got time for our song.
we got time for one more song. Why don't you pick up
Maybe
your
two. It's only 7:41.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fine.
it's 2. Yeah, you can probably
Yeah,
do
we can
2.
probably do 2. So go ahead and figure your last 2 songs and go ahead. While she's rekeying her capo, Brian, you want to say anything about what's going on over the weekend, or you want to talk about next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow at TSAI? You want to say anything about that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll talk about not tomorrow, but next Wednesday.
Right.
We're going to have a American Kana Night radio remote over at the TSAI headquarters, 2416 Music Valley Drive in Nashville. It's going to feature some TSAI writers and special guests T. Graham Brown and Sylvia.
Right. T. Graham Brown and
It's going to be
Sylvia.
broadcast here on WFMC Jams, 6:50 a.m. and Southern Country Radio. So if you can't make it out, tune in on one of those, preferably us, and listen in.
Yeah, because that 650,
That'll be next Wednesday
WSM,
from 6 to 9.
they're still starting out.
We're playing with
so-
the big dogs now.
Yes. They know they're playing with some big dogs, too.
Rough.
And then us.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
So and then us. So no, it's cool. We're going to be with
Yeah.
Southern Country Radio. We're going to be with WSM, and then us will be all highlighting that. So, and then this weekend, Brian and I is going to be working for the Hopscotch Festival in North Carolina, and
I want to see you do the hopscotch.
I could do it, but I don't want to hurt myself like Maya did back in the day because it's my career. I got to get insurance on my legs. So it looks like she's got herself all capoed and ready to go. Maya, what's the next song?
Well, I'm going to do my version of one of my favorite band songs because I do that a lot. So I'm
Okay.
going to do that and share it. This is...
It must be an old band, what, like 2011?
like 2016.
Oh, 2016.
Yeah, this is just recent.
Oh, man. I used to like Maya. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
This is Undo by the 1975. Twist around the lounge. Sun drowns the house. Stick another pill in my head and go to bed. I'm all doing this again. So leave it. I didn't even see when I liked you now. I ain't got no time. Boy, I wanna see you undo it. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I didn't even see when I liked you now. I ain't got no time. Boy, I wanna see you undo it. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. Bombs have run out. Calls around town. I know that he's stuck in your head, is what he said. You think I'm doing this again? You're dreaming. I didn't even see when I liked you now. I ain't got no time. Boy, I wanna see you undo it. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I didn't even see when I liked you now. I ain't got no time. Boy, I wanna see you undo it. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. I wanna see you, but you're not mine. Boy, I wanna see you undo it. I wanna see you, but you're not mine.
Maya Jones, everybody.
Thank you.
From way back when.
Yes, from 2016. So we tease her, but again, it's the young talent out there. We like to see all ages, and you know, it's beautiful to have young people, and then we get seasoned vets on here too. Like on our next show, we're going to have you, and hopefully we can talk Charlie Allen to sticking around and playing a little bit.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, then we'll see what we can do. So we still got time for one more song, Jason. Let's check the clock on the wall. Mickey's big hand is.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
I'm going to kick you in the knees. While she's getting ready for that one, we want to say, hey, thank you for tuning in to WFMCJams.com internet radio. We want to thank you, as well as listening to HeatFMRadio.com. Chris and the gang out there in New York, thank you guys for tuning in. You were listening to Maya Jones as she guzzles down her last drop of water. And she's got herself capoed. What's the last song you'd like to do for us?
I think I'm gonna do another cover.
Another cover.
Yeah.
This one's from the old band Flaming Lips, or probably.
This one is by Lanny. They're kind of new.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of new. And this is Current Location. It's my version of it, though. So.
Okay.
How do you feel to mention that you might be moving 4 months to London? Now why didn't longer? Should I try? I wonder. fly back to me. I need my current location to be your current location. Fly back to me, fly back to me. Fly back to me. Fly back to me. Thank you.
Miss Maya Jones, everybody. So you can find out more about her. Jump on her Facebook page or website and social media. Usually Maya Jones or Maya Jones Music. You can find her. Google search any one of those. Yeah. She's got stuff for sale. And got a YouTube channel out there. So please check it out. Yeah. And I'm sure our paths will cross again at the Opry Mills Mall.
For sure, yeah.
She does the Opry Mills Unplugged quite often.
She can't hide from us as much as she tries.
No, we pin her down. She's easy to see because she's out there a lot in the music world, and that's what we like to see. She's busy in the music side. So it's been a pleasure having you on the show finally after all this time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And again, we want to thank Mom and Dad for doing all the hard work that they take you out and support you like they do. And again, it's a treat to see, Dad walking in carrying your media stuff while you're sitting up on stage, and it just warms my heart that family is behind you as they are. So I want to thank you again. I want to thank everybody that was here. Brian, thanks for getting us tuned in and sounding good. Chris at heatfmradio.com, thank you. And we're going to go ahead and sign off here in a second. So, Jason, you got something? You look like you want to say something.
No, sir.
Okay. So, with that, for Brian IT Guru, Awesome Andy, the Hillbilly Heartthrob, and myself, Mark the DJ Doctor, we want to say thank you and good night.